Good day, everyone. How are we crack-a-lacking for a Tuesday? We've got a great round of footy coming up. Very excited to get in my tips for round 20. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tonight, he has left rugby league for the next 4 to 5 weeks while he is with the birth of his child. So joining me is, on this side, is James Fisher-Harris, the James Fisher-Harris t-shirt from an original sponsor of Conehead Clothing. But make sure you guys go and check out our new sponsor on Drom Clothing, Drom Clothing Co. via Instagram. I will be getting some new shirts to wear for some videos, so go check those guys out. And also go and use the code ENT15. You should get a discount available for you on the website. So go and check them out, guys. But round 20 of the NRL will kick off this week with the Eels hosting the Roosters. Now, very interesting game, this one. Let's get into the team list for this game. The Parramatta Eels, they're coming off a loss to the Raiders in a fantastic game of football. Went right down to the end. This game is being played in Mackay. It's not at the Gold Coast, and it's not at Suncorp. As for the Roosters, Billy Smith and Matt Ikuvalu, their seasons could be over. So Joseph Manu shifts to the wing, Adam Curran to the centres, and Josh Morris, who was rested or dropped, whatever you want to call it, last week, returns for the Sydney Roosters. Jacob Arthur has been named once again the Eels number 7. I think he's got a lot to offer, but I just don't know if he's there yet. I don't think he's just up to that NRL level yet, and I probably would have put Bryce Cartwright or Will Smith. Bryce Cartwright has a bit of offload ability. Will Smith, plenty of time playing in that position, though, so I probably would have put one of them in the 7 with Dylan Brown. But then again, he had a great game against the Titans, so it's hard to get a read on, but the more I see of him, the more I'm not sure if he's just ready for first grade. Blake Ferguson retains his spot on the wing. Hayes Dunster in the reserves. Will Penasini, who had a fantastic NRL debut, drops to reserves in jersey number 20. Ben Marshke in the reserves for the Roosters. Sasia Takiaho is back. And besides that, that's about it. It's going to be an interesting game for this one. On Thursday night to kick off the round, the Roosters, they're still having a flyer of a season. They're still in the top 5, I believe. Maybe in 6 if they're lucky. I'll just double check, but I'm pretty sure they're in 5th. And considering all the injuries and they just keep fighting on, they're in 5th and they're breathing down our neck. They really are the Sydney Roosters. So are Manly, but the Roosters, they could potentially be top 4. It's a hard game to tip. I think Parramatta's attack looked very poor last week, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but I think we can bounce back. I think that we've shown that we can beat the Roosters with quite a few of their players playing at the time. They were a little bit under strength when they played at Bankwest, but we still managed a 13-point win, I believe it was. Mitchell Moses kicking a field goal towards the end of the match. So I'm going to tip Parramatta to win this game. I'm going to go by 6. I don't think we'll win it by a blowout at all. I think it'll be a close, tight game. Once again, I think the defence will be a little bit off. I'm going to take Isaac Liu from the Roosters to score at any time in this game. My first try scorer is going to be Ryan Madison. He's recently been nominated for the Ken Stephen Medal, so make sure you go and check out the list of nominees. And if you think that Ryan Madison, because he's done so much for the rugby league community, as per all these nominees, but obviously Paraget fans, get behind our man in Ryan Madison. I'm going to take him to score the first try. So I tip Parramatta by 6, and I'm going to go with the Eels to win 24 points to 18 against the Sydney Roosters on Thursday night. The second game, interesting one, sees the West Tigers up against the Warriors. Now, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, he's had a fantastic NRL career and it ends effective immediately so that he can cross the ditch, as there is a current situation where the travel bubble's opening and closing, and it's very different. So Tigers, they showed a bit of fight towards the end against Manly. As for the Warriors, they were blown away from the South Sydney Rabbitohs, again, putting a bit of a fight. I tipped the score to be 30-6. It ended up being 60-22 or something like that. So the Rabbitohs, they were ruthless. And the Warriors, they know how to score points. So I think they'll score points here, but I think the Tigers will win 13+. I think the Tigers are warming up for a nice victory here. They have one against the Broncos as well. Just going to have a look at the ins and outs for the Tigers. They welcome back Alex Twal. That's a big in. He's via the bench, as Joe Offahengawi has got the lock spot at the moment. Jock Madden, He's on the reserves. Sean Bloor goes into jersey number 11 for Luke Garner. Zach Cheney on the reserves with Thomas McKaylee and Luke Garner, as well as Alex Seaforth out for this one. Moses Mbai in the centres with Tommy Talau. And then for the Warriors, Adam Fanor-Blake is out. Chad Townsend is out. Matt Lodge, their new recruit, is out. Jack Murchie is out, and Leeson Amos. So plenty of outs there. But you do have some ins. You've got Ben Murdoch-Masila in. He'll be in jersey number 10 in the front row. Jermaine Tanua-Brown in. He will be in jersey number 8. Kane Evans via the bench. Sean O'Sullivan is the 7, I'm assuming, for Chad Townsend. He is. So, look, I think the Warriors are a fighting chance there, but I don't mind. And I think Stefano Udagamanu in that starting jersey did a really nice job for the Tigers last week, so I think he'll be in for another big game. I think the Tigers will win this game well. I'm going to take the Tigers. I know I tipped them for the wooden spoon. They're going to avoid it here. They're going to jump the ladder. They're going to finish around 12th, 13th for mine. And I'm going to take the Tigers to get an impressive victory here, 34-16, an 18-point win for the West Tigers fans. I'm going to take David Nofaluma to score the first try of the match. And I'm going to take Dallin Watene-Zelezniak to score a try at any time for the game. So the Tigers to win impressively there. The next game sees our Queensland Derby. It's round 20. We have 5 rounds to go. We've had one this year, which ended up going the way of the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. I want to check that, actually. I think it was yeah, it was. It was Valentine Holmes in Golden Point. Jake Granville is at fullback for this game. The Cowboys, the Storm were off, and I said that they were going to be off. I said that without Munster, that inclusion, even still missing Harry Grant via the bench, there's a bit of issues for the Storm, but they're still winning games. They're on a 15-game win streak. But as for the Cowboys, I thought they played really well. I thought they really stepped up as a team. They probably shouldn't have gotten the pass towards the end of the match, but I won't get into the forward pass. So Thomas Flegler is out for this one. Big out for the Broncos. Ben Hampton is in for the Cowboys via the bench. Dejan Arce drops to the reserves for this one. So this game is being played at Suncorp, and the Broncos have the home advantage. But I'm going the Cowboys, and this is one of my best bets of the week. The Cowboys are outsiders here at $2.05. They've lost 5 straight games in a row. They've shown a lot of heart. They want to get a win. They're against their rivals who they've got a good recent record against. So at that $2.05, I'll be taking the Cowboys all the way. I'm going to go the Cowboys to win this game by 20. Cowboys 26 to the Broncos 6. I just don't think the Broncos have enough to avoid the bottom 2 this season. I saw it happening originally, but there's just nothing offered in attack. They were able to compete with a Penrith Panthers side that just really didn't look themselves. They've been really inconsistent. I know they play their better footy at home. They should get up for this game, but I think North Queensland fans will have something to cheer about here. You're going to go your number 7 in Tom Dearden to score the first try of the match. I believe it's up against his old club as well. And then I'm also going to back Jermaine Asako as that 6-pointer. Jermaine Asako, anytime try scorer. But the Cowboys at $2.05. I like the Cowboys to win, and I honestly like them 13+, which I haven't actually checked what that's paying. I might just check now for everyone. But I do like the Cowboys to pull off what I don't consider an upset, but everyone else says $4.50. So it's not too much there, but I like the Cowboys to win. Next game sees the South Sydney Rabbitohs up against the Dragons. Now, the Rabbitohs, massive win over the New Zealand Warriors, even without their star winger in Alex Johnston. They could have won that game 80. The Dragons have played some poor footy as of late, and they did it again against the Gold Coast Titans. Very important win for the Titans if they are to make the 8, so it was good to see them get that one. And obviously I got 7 out of 8 missing the Eels, so good to get that tip right, considering I thought it could have been a coin flip game, but it was a blowout. The Dragons here, Matt Duffy is out for this one, and Cody Ramsey is also out. Jack Bird is out. Jack DeBellin is out. Jermaine Tanua-Brown is, I'm confused. Is he back at the Warriors? Says he's out. Because he's at the Warriors, I believe. Might just read at that. Does it say anything about that? No, it doesn't say anything about that. Jermaine Tanua-Brown has returned to the Warriors, and Josh Maguire has been left out. So Josh Maguire out for this game. interesting choice. Jordan Pereira out for the game. Matthew Fagai and Tyrell Sloan in the back line. Talatu Amon for the centres for the Dragons. This Dragons team is not very good, not going to lie. I reckon the Rabbits will win this game well. I'm going to take the Rabbits 40 points to 12. Latrell Mitchell to score the first try. Let's go a fullback party and let's back Tyrell Sloan to score a try at any time. He's been in some decent form when he plays for the Dragons. So Rabbitohs to win the game by 28. Another blowout. And the last game, is this on primetime Saturday or is it the 5:30? No, sorry, it's the 5:30 game. I thought it was the last game of the night. The Knights and the Raiders. Now, this is definitely a game that you'll want to win this game if you want to play finals footy. The Knights, it's a must-win. As for the Raiders, they should and could win, but they've been very inconsistent this year. Now, the Raiders and the Eels, they played out a grindy game the other week where the Raiders kept the Eels to just 10 points in the match. And you know what? Coming into semi-final football, throwing everything you got, I expect this game to be the same. I'm going to tip Canberra here. I've been more... I expected more from Newcastle this year. I did. Now, I know they've had a run of injuries, but they've still got a lot of players back now with Ponga, Frizzell back from injury. Still not great. Mitchell Pearce is out for this one. Jake Clifford in the 7. Bradman Best is in. Mitchell Pearce is a chance. Sorry, he's in jersey number 21. David Clemmer is back, but he's via the bench. Dominic Young and Jack Johns out. Ryan Sutton out for the Raiders. The return of Whitehead, Whiten, and Simonson a chance on the reserves as well. So I like Canberra here. I like it to be a low-scoring game. Another value play for the week. Last week was the Eels and the Raiders to be under 49.5, and I take the same bet here. Raiders and Knights to be under 49.5 at the $1.90. Going to go Raiders to win 18 points to 10. Going to take a roughie here. Hudson Young to score the first try of the match. He's playing in the lock position. If they can get him some ball, he runs the ball hard. And I'm going to take Tyson Frizzell, the Knights back rower, to score a try at any time. But I think Canberra will be a little bit too good for the Knights. It definitely is a top 8 battle, that one, to keep your fighting chances alive. Now, the next game I was really looking forward to. There's too many outs for the Panthers. So next week, when Melbourne take on Manly, I'm looking forward to that game. I might stream that game. I'll have to see. I want to stream that game. You've got the Storm and the Panthers, the grand final rematch. But the Panthers, they're missing Nathan Cleary. They're missing... Is Matt Burton out for this one? No, he's in the 6th. They're missing... There's too many names. Let's go through it. Brian To'o, Isaiah Yeo, this man, James Fisher-Harris, and Tyrone May. As for the Storm, they're going to be without Nelson Asofa-Solomona, Dale Finucane, Cam Munster back. Harry Grant is a chance in jersey 19 via the reserves. And that's about it. Pappenhausen, once again in jersey number 17. They're going to bring him off the bench. Nico Hines gets the starting spot. Once again, Momorowski on the reserves for the Panthers. Storm will be too good here. If you got on Storm at $2, 13 plus, awesome, because they're now at about $1.40, which is crazy. I'm going Storm, big win here. Storm to win by 22, 32 points to 10. I just don't see enough attack from the Panthers, considering their effort last week and how good Melbourne have been playing and getting their stars back. They're going to win convincingly here. They could win this game by 50. I could see Melbourne putting a huge score on Penrith on Saturday night. And I'm going to take Brent Naden in the centres to score a try at any time, as he'll be back in the Panthers colours. But the Storm will be too good for Penrith. Next game sees, second last game of the round, sees the Gold Coast Titans and the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. Now, the Bulldogs may not have beaten the Sharks. They may have lost by 20, but boy, did they fight hard. They fought hard against the Roosters, put in some points against the Rabbitohs. They're looking good. They're working towards a win. And if there's any game I can see them winning besides their games against the West Tigers, it's this one. The Titans have been struggling. They're inconsistent, but I can't trust them. But at the same time, I'm going to check the line because I might take the Bulldogs at the line here. I'm taking a closer game than people think here. I'm just going to check the line. The line is 12.5. I would be towards the Bulldogs at the line here, but I'm going to tip the Gold Coast Titans to win the match. David Fafita's in some great form at the moment. Toby Sexton looks really comfortable in that number 7 jersey as well. So hoping he has a big game. Easton Masters gets his shot for the Titans jersey. So I reckon he'll score a try, but I reckon it'll be at any time because I reckon the Bulldogs will score the first try, guys. I reckon Titans to win and Bulldogs to score first. And I think it'll come from their winger, Nick Meaney, to score a try at any time. Kyle Flanagan is in jersey number 7 for this one. Rena Fatoni is out. And Anthony John is in the reserves with Jamal Fogarty in the reserves for the Titans as well. So going to take the Titans to win. Close game, Titans by 6, 24 points to 18. So the Dogs scoring more than 20 points. That streak will come to an end, in my opinion. But they will still score and keep it close. Keep it close, entertaining contest with the Gold Coast Titans. And the final game of the round sees the Manly Sea Eagles face the Cronulla Sharks at Redcliffe. Now, the Sharks, they beat the Bulldogs. I wouldn't say convincingly, though. Defence got quite poor. Sean Johnson is out for this one. That's a big out for mine. Will Chambers is in for the Sharks. Matt Moylan is on the reserves. Aiden Tolman is back for the Sharks, and Luke Metcalf is on the reserves. As for Manly, Sean Kepi and Josh Aloiai are out. Carl Lawton is in. Moses Sully has been dropped to the reserves. Cade Cust in the reserves, and Carl Lawton is probably in the back row. He's on the bench. Carl Lawton, jersey 15. Manly, nice win against the Tigers. They know how to score points quickly. I expect nothing less from Manly. I'm going to go Manly to win this game by 22. I'm going to go Manly 38 points to 16. I think the Sharks, even without their star attack, can score some points. I don't think they'll be kept to a 0. I'm going to go Ola Kalatu to score the first try for this game. He knows how to score tries. He's in some great form, so him at any time. And I think the number 6 replacement for the Sharks, who has played wing, played centre, plenty of ball for him. I'm going to take Connor Tracy to score a try, but the Manly Sea Eagles should be too good for mine. I don't mind Kieran Foran to score a try here. He's at $4. Last time I backed him, he didn't score. That was against Brisbane. But I reckon he can do it here, and I reckon Manly will put on a score. So Kieran Foran to score a try at $4. I'm going to give you guys a multi for the week. If you are getting on it, make sure you gamble responsibly. I got on this at $13 odds. It's now $11.25. It's a great multi. I'm going to take the Melbourne Storm to defeat the Panthers 13+. I'm going to take the West Tigers at the line. They play the Warriors. Warriors missing a lot of players. The line is 4. I'm taking the Tigers by 18, so I think they can win this game by 6 or more. Easy, but it's 4, so they could win by 4 and you're still safe. I'm taking the Canberra Raiders head-to-head. It's a very important clash against the Knights, but I think they can do it and make it 4 wins in a row. I'm taking the Cowboys. I know I'm taking them. I'm all over the Cowboys at that $2 price. Cowboys in your multi, and the Manly Sea Eagles to win. And so that's $11.25, guys. So if you are gambling, obviously make sure you gamble responsibly. Good luck with your tips. I've gone 7 from 8 in the last 2 weeks now. So as you've seen the TikTok jokes, make sure you follow me on TikTok, EntertainYT. But hopefully we can get 8 from 8. If there's any tip that I am worried about this week, it is honestly tipping the Titans over the Bulldogs. I have a weird feeling that that game could go the Bulldogs' way, but we'll wait and see. Great round of footy coming up, starting with my Eels on Thursday night. I will try and schedule a stream for that game if I can. Just depends on work and things, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you comment your tips below. Subscribe to the channel. Go and check out our sponsor in Drom Clothing Co. And good luck to everyone with your tips this round. I'll see you guys later.